Hi guys, and today we're going to do a little crafting and DIY project. I know it's been a long time since I posted like a crafting video, and it's actually not for want of wanting to do a video, but up here in southwestern Ontario we have been under sort of another stage of our lockdown and dealing with the pandemic, and up until today all non-essential items in stores were actually blocked off with tape, so you couldn't buy things like for crafting supplies. So I've been kind of holding on to some of these supplies for almost a year now, wondering what to do with them, and I finally came up with an idea. So we're going to make some sea glass solar lanterns. So these are like regular pickle or jam jars that you can buy in a box at the grocery store, or sometimes you can get pasta sauce that comes in these jars. And you can buy these little lids that are solar from Amazon, and they have like little tiny lights. I don't even know if you can see there. There's like little bulbs along the wire there. There's one right there. And they take a AAA rechargeable solar battery, and you just set them out to charge, and I'm hoping you can see this. There you go. There's the lights coming on when it gets dark at night. So it's very pretty. And this is something I just threw together last year because I had gotten these from Amazon. But I mean, all I did was dump some beads in the bottom, and it's okay, but it's not really all that great. So I decided, since someone had gifted me this gigantic tub of sea glass that they had been collecting, which is now all over the front of me. It's dusty, it's been in my basement. And I've been thinking what to do with it, First I was thinking maybe some kind of mosaic or something, maybe another faux stained glass piece for the garden, and I still might do that because there is tons of glass in that container. There's even more here. So lots and lots of it. But I thought, wouldn't it be pretty to replace the beads and stuff in these jars with some sea glass with the lights for the solar strings kind of woven in between, so that at night you get kind of a nice, muted, diffuse, beautiful, beachy feeling kind of light. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is my favorite kind of craft because this requires zero skill, zero. All you need really are your supplies. So as I said, I've got these little, they are coming on right there, these little light strings. You get them at Amazon, and they come in a variety. You can buy any size pack. I think I saw like a 2-pack all the way up to like 8. So, if you're buying for a wedding or something, they come in handy. But first things first, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump out all the beads that were left in here from last year's experiment. All right, so my jars are now clean, and you'll have to excuse the background noise. I have a basset hound that is determined that she needs to go out right now, even though she has been in and out all morning, driving me crazy. She does not need to go out. Cleo, no thank you. Okay, so the first thing you're probably thinking so far is, where am I gonna get a quantity of sea glass like this? And true, this is a massive amount that someone had collected over probably years, I'm guessing. But the good thing is, I believe dollar stores might sell bags, smaller bags of sea glass. But you could do this because the jam jar lids are kind of a universal size. They will fit on shorter, squattier jars if that's all you have too. So you don't necessarily need a ton, and you can get them at the dollar store. Dollar stores also sell those little kind of transparent but colored jewels or cabochons, those little polished glass round, which if you filled a jar up with that, I think would also probably give a similar effect. But in any event, what I want to do first is I'm going to take my light string, and I'm going to kind of try and work the kinks out. Cleo, oh, you will never meet a dog breed more determined than a basset hound, I'm telling you. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it around my hand here so it's curled a little bit. And we're just going to kind of pop the bottom into our, just the bottom into our jar. Now I'm going to use just a measuring cup. I've got a half cup measure here. This is going to get loud. Sorry guys. And I'm just going to drop in some sea glass so that it kind of weights that bottom of the solar string down. Okay, I think we're going well. Okay, so the bottom of the solar string is trapped in here now, and now all I'm going to do is kind of feed my solar string in a loop or so at a time adding sea glass on top of each one so that as we go along, the lights are kind of evenly dispersed throughout the lantern. And it's always kind of fun to try and do this because these little lights, although they are fantastic and they're really bright, they always, whoops, there they go. They always want to tangle up on you. So I may just cut the audio out of this part. Okay, so here is one jar that I have literally just filled and I put my little top on. And as you can see, if you look at the jar, you can still see the wire, and that's okay. We're not really trying to hide the wire. You want to sort of concentrate your light, if you can, toward the outside of your jar so that you get the benefit. But there's also a few lights in the center of the jar which gives it a nice glow when you turn out the lights. So I'm gonna see if I can make this show up for you guys. Yeah, so there's that. Now you can sort of see there's a glow coming from inside as well with some of the little lights that were further into the center of this. So I think this is really, really pretty. I'm gonna make my second one here, and then I'm gonna use these, I think maybe around my stock tank pool in my backyard, maybe one on either side of the step going into the pool so that there is a little bit of light at night. I think that'll be kind of neat. So I'll get back to you as soon as I've got the second one done. All right. Here are my completed sea glass lanterns, and they look fantastic. And when you light them up, they look equally great. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick, easy little DIY. Let me know if you try it, what kind of variations you use, and hopefully we'll see you sooner than later for the next crafting video.